Hi everyone, my name is Christy and welcome to my Trying a New Makeup Product Everyday series. I am so excited about today's new makeup product that I'm going to try out, and this is from e.l.f. and it's the Camo Powder Foundation. So the e.l.f. Camo line is a line that I'm a big fan of. They make concealer, like a liquid foundation, and I just love the brand e.l.f. They make affordable but great quality products, although I am a little surprised at the $11 price point on this. I picked it up at Walmart, but it looks like you can get it for $11 everywhere, like everywhere that it's sold. Ulta, the e.l.f. website. I picked this up in the shade 150C. This is cruelty-free and vegan. And it's medium to full coverage, which is what I like in my foundations. And it's primer infused. It's supposed to give an airbrushed finish, which is another thing that I love in my foundations. And the packaging, nothing too beautiful, but it comes with a sponge, which I appreciate that they did that. By the feel of it, I'm not sure I'm going to love it, but I'm definitely willing to give it a try. But it is kind of deceiving. Like, you really don't get that much product in here for $11. It does have the mirror, so this is a good travel-friendly type of packaging and potentially a travel-friendly product to like touch up blemishes, touch up greasiness. But let's just go ahead and see how it is on my skin. I have a lot of redness that I want to cover up. I've got large pores along my cheeks and my nose here. My chin is dry. My forehead is a little bit more shiny, but overall my skin's pretty dry today. So I've got a lot to work with here. So I'm just going to start out picking up some onto the sponge here. And let's see. The sponge does seem nice, like it's blending it out in a very smooth way, but still giving coverage. I'm just going to apply it to half of my face for now so that we can compare the difference with and without it. I am worried that the sponge is really like absorbing a lot of the product, but it's still giving a nice finish and coverage on the skin. It covered up like a medium coverage on the redness there, but I'm going to go over it again and see how buildable it is. I'm noticing a little bit of dry texture, and I was saying how my skin is dry today, so I imagine this is better for more greasy skin. I'm really liking this applicator though. The more I'm using it, the more I'm really liking it. Oh, but I am really happy to see that over the large pores on my nose and my cheek here, it's looking very smoothing and really giving that airbrush effect, but it super minimizes the pores, which I am so happy to see. So even using this as like a setting powder or powder to give a little extra coverage, a little pore covering, blurring effect, that would be a great use for this as well. But so now here on my forehead is where I don't really have the dry skin, so I'm excited to see how it looks here. I just think it definitely emphasizes any little bit of texture. So much so, like texture that I didn't even realize was there. Like, it really clings to any dryness. But if you don't have dryness, it does look very smooth and skin-like and pretty much undetectable. This shade match is great for me as well. But so now that I have it on half of my face, with it versus without it, it really did give that airbrushed finish and that airbrushed look. And it really does look beautiful. I want to see if I can get any more coverage over the redness here. Maybe if I like pat, dab, rather than blend. I mean, yeah, that's pretty good compared to without it, all the redness. So it definitely is that medium to full coverage. Like maybe not 100% full coverage, but pretty good. And it just looks so smooth and skin-like overall that I don't really mind that it slightly shows dryness where my skin is dry, but I could just use a hydrating primer beforehand. I did not prime my skin today because when I review a new foundation, I like to just see how it is on its own. And this does claim to be primer infused, so if my skin was not dry that day, I probably wouldn't even use the primer because it does look so smooth and skin-like and super lightweight, and it feels very lightweight as well. It doesn't feel drying, it doesn't look powdery or cakey. It really is so beautiful. I don't usually use powder foundations, but I could see myself using this as a daily go-to foundation. It's just so quick and easy to apply as well. But speaking of, I am very curious to try this out with some other applicators. So this here is my favorite foundation applicator. It's from Amazon and it's my favorite foundation brush. So we'll see how it does with this brush. Just curious. I actually feel like I'm not getting as much coverage with this brush as I was able to get with the sponge that came with this. I mean, it still works and it still looks smooth and nice, but I think I would reach for the sponge that comes with this rather than this brush. Just a little bit more convenient, and I want to get as much coverage as possible. I also have my dampened beauty sponge, so for the fun of it, I'll try this one out as well. Oh, yeah, this one applies it very differently from the brush. It definitely makes more of a full coverage, immediate like layer on the skin. I really like that. Ooh, I'm really liking how it looks with the dampened sponge, and this might even be faster than using this. So I guess the sponge is the way to go. A little bit surprising because I typically use a brush to apply all my other powders, but in this case, I can get great smooth coverage with a sponge. So I think this is my favorite method to apply it with, a dampened beauty sponge. It looks so good and it's so fast, and I can get great coverage. Like I'm gonna go over the redness on my cheek a little bit more and dab at it rather than blend. Okay, this looks so good. I just don't find it to be super buildable, but it still looks so good. I just happen to have a lot that I want to cover up today, but oh my gosh, it just looks so smooth and skin-like, and I just love how smoothing it is over the pores as well. And it really does cut out the primer, the foundation, and the setting powder all in one. So even though this is $11, when you get so many all-in-ones, it makes it worth it. And when it looks this beautiful, it's also so worth it to me. Like my skin right now, it looks so good. It looks airbrushed. It looks perfected. Now I'm starting to think about the products that I want to use for my wedding and wedding celebrations, and I could seriously see this being a product that I would use. Maybe even to just set my foundation even more to give me that extra coverage and that smoothing airbrushed look. So I'm definitely going to continue wearing this, and I'll update the description down below on my wear test results. But first impression, I am so happy with this. As long as it doesn't dry my skin out anymore, I'm fine with how it looks. It looks matte, but it's on the verge of showing dry patches, but right now it looks just smooth enough where I still feel like my skin looks really good. But we'll see what happens in those dry areas and the whole face, but I can't stop looking in the mirror right now. I'm sure you see me looking down at this so much because I'm just so excited about how perfect this really worked out, and it exceeded my expectations. The shade match is so spot on. I'm very impressed right now. If you've tried this out, definitely let me know in the comments down below what you think of it. And thank you so much for watching my video today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can see the makeup that I try every day. And I will see you tomorrow in my next video.